Welcome to the channel, everybody, and I might have spoken too soon. So, to give you a little background, I literally do everything from my laptop. It's a gaming laptop. It handles everything I need to do well. I stream from OBS, obviously on Kick and Twitch. My main thing is YouTube that most of you guys are on. Some of you guys come in from Kick and Twitch, but the bottom line is it's all on my laptop, which is also where I'm playing this Goals closed beta. Have everything set up. They make it nice and easy because that's what the Goals devs do. And so everything worked perfectly on their end. Playing the game feels amazing. I want to share it with you guys, but then check this out. On my screen, it's up right now. Now hold on, let me check this. This is the way I gotta check it. On my screen, it is up. I believe you guys can hear the music. But, unfortunately, when I go in here, I literally, like if I go into these challenges, let's say, you guys can't see anything. So on my end, I can play the game, I can do everything, but for whatever reason, OBS, which picks up everything else, so I can't quite understand it, will not pick this up to where I can stream it to you guys. But listen, it's the reason why I'm so pissed is because, guys, the game feels incredible. Like, it's been fun breaking down that gameplay from Marceau. You can definitely learn a lot from it, especially when comparing it to other football games. But it does it no justice compared to when you pick up the controller, especially if you played the alpha. If you played the alpha and then played now, you're going to immediately feel these differences. And that's kind of why I'm glad I came in at this later stage, because the game, I can't even describe it. It feels incredible. A whole different game compared to the alpha when you really peel back the layers, which is amazing, right? Ton of improvements. The speed of the game feels much better. The passing, shooting, everything. I love how what they've done with the change as far as the feel of the ball. Like, eFootball, in my opinion, has always had the best, but I swear Goals is rivaling it. Which a lot of people, if you only played the alpha, you're going to think there's no way, but I promise you, it literally feels so good. So I want to figure this out, but unless I have one of you guys come through as a savior, I'm not sure what to do. So let me see here. Unless somehow you guys tell me that just showed up, what I'm doing on screen, but I cannot for the life of me figure out why my OBS will not pick this up. Alright, so let's see here. What's up, Simple? I'm in this closed beta now. And by the way, shout out to Audrey, who got me set up right away. Like, no problem. Super easy. Super easy to download. You just go into the Insiders thing, you click one button, and you're in. My problem is how to get it to where you guys can see it. Because I want to show you guys, I'm telling you, the game feels so good. Like watching it, like watching Marceau's streams, you can tell they've made improvements, and obviously you can listen to what he says about the game and the other few that are playing the closed beta. But when you feel, like, you actually feel it for yourself, you dribble for the first time, the updated skill moves, the speed of play, the shooting, like all of these updates that they've done, it feels so much better than I even thought. So I gotta figure this out. So hold on. Let me see something here. Let me see if somehow it shows up. I doubt it, but let me see. Simple, if anytime here you see the game on my screen, leave it in the comments section. Easy to download. You just go into the Insiders thing, you click one button, and you're, especially if you played the alpha. If you played the alpha, you can listen to what he says about for the first time. Figure this out. Hold on. Figure out why my damn, man. Why aren't you picking this up, OBS? It's crazy to me. I don't understand it. Man, I can't wait to. Alright, so. Knockout starts on. What's today? Sunday. Looks like it starts Thursday. That's cool instead of Friday. I think that's smart based on how many games I've seen from Marceau. Then they have the tournaments and everything. Everything just looks and feels so good, dude. Alright, so how in the hell am I going to figure out how to get this to show up on OBS? That's crazy. That sucks, man. But the reason why that title is what it is because this dude who got turned down apparently to play in the closed beta, he comes in, he's a UFL guy typically. He gets mad because I called out this con man that was from UFL, and he goes, I'm in WhatsApp and Ronald's saying all this stuff and this and that, and they don't like you. It's like, I felt like a little girl where he's like, you're not invited to the Goals birthday party or something. So that's why I put that title of that, if you're wondering. It's kind of an inside joke. But anyways, going back to how the hell I'm going to get this to show up on screen, I have no idea. Obviously, it's pointless to play with you guys on here and just tell you how it feels. Like, I just don't get why it won't show up. Everything else in Goals picks up. So tell me if you see it right now. Hold on, I'll answer your question. Leave in the comment section if you're seeing this, because I'm just on OBS. Actually, I'll open it on my phone real quick. Hold on. Yeah, because everything's through my laptop, right? I don't have like a crazy, a good setup to where. Ball 2 times. Holy shit, this dude's smoking me. Hold on. I'm doing this defensive scenario. I'm getting ate up. It's crazy. They sharpened everything up, though. It feels so good, dude. But my dad... No, pitch is black. God damn it. Oh, and then it crashed on me. Yeah, so that's definitely my... pitch black. Damn it. But when I pull this up, this screen will show up. But the other one won't. I can't figure it out. The launcher will show up. But that's it. Damn, that sucks, guys. Dude, it feels so good. I'm not even kidding you. But if my OBS won't pick it up, then I can't even record it for for videos. I'm gonna have to keep doing just doing what I'm doing unless I can figure it out. If anybody ends up watching this that deals with this too, so I'm on gaming laptop, I can definitely tell that, like, if I was gonna game on PC, obviously I'm a console player. This is just for the closed beta, but I would definitely get a separate setup to game on, right? Literally the only thing I use my laptop for, it is a gaming laptop, but it ain't nothing special. The only thing I use it for is like OBS, like streaming and everything. And then I'm on my separate monitor to play. So with the way this is set up, never playing a game on it, everything's on one screen, which wouldn't be a big deal, right? I could talk to you guys through my phone and then play, but I can't get OBS to pick up the, like when I launch the game, I can't get OBS to pick it up, man. So luckily I have another something else I wanted to do anyways, even though, oh, let's see if this is showing up. No, that didn't show up at all, huh? Wait a second. It might be somewhere turned white. There, you guys can see how my setup is. Damn. How do goals monetize? Door, they're gonna have microtransactions, but trust me, man, they've learned from the mistakes of other companies. If you get to know the developers or do your research on them, when you hear microtransaction, it's probably a horse like you. Oh, they're just gonna make a million packs and give everyone OP teams, but no, they have a plan and it's gonna work out good because when you have a great football game and then you're fair with your prices on whether it's kits, stadiums, packs that they regulate, right? Players will spend money. So that's how they plan. And then obviously you have to understand as well that there's no doubt that when they were creating this game, they thought about all of that, right? Sometimes you're going to start out in the red. So I think a lot of people are used to like, oh, well, look at eFootball. They make tons of money every week or every other week when they release player after player after player and re-release and re-release. And then UFL is just pack hungry, just pack after pack, promo pack, new promo pack. And they think like, okay, well, everybody has to do that to survive. No, those companies are just outrageously greedy. So when goals comes in, for one, when you start operating, you're going to be in the red, right? And then you work to get an ROI as you move forward, like the investors and everything else that put in money. But it doesn't have to be like FC or eFootball or UFL, who are just extremely greedy in with how they operate. So everyone's just expecting that. But look, Goals has gone their own route on everything else, and they're crushing it. I mean, wait till you guys feel how good the game feels. God, I want to be able to show this. It's pissing me off. How can I figure this out? So it looks like at least. So you see my system. You see a little behind the scenes. That's what my OBS looks like. But it's where that screen's white, it's not picking up the game. Unless you can see it on screen now, but I doubt you can. It's just white, isn't it? So it's not making sense to me. Son of a bitch. Well, unfortunately, unless someone comes along and watches this and helps me figure it out, we're going to have to end up playing. I would even be willing to do a subscription model for the game as long as the gameplay is good. Oh, dude, you're going to love it, Doro. I guarantee it. Well, I don't know what kind of football games you love, but I imagine, hold on, I gotta unpair this. Alright, if anybody comes along and can figure out why my OBS is not picking up, give me one sec. I have to unpair my... Why my OBS is not picking up the closed beta, that'd be cool. Alright, cool. Alright, so where we're going with this... Let me get a it set up. What I was going to do before I got this, which unfortunately we're kind of screwed, is that, yeah, 100% UFL is pay to win without a doubt. UFL is 1000% pay to win. Damn, I want you guys to be able to, like, I know that you could check, like Marcel's been streaming, but I still wanted to showcase it and just talk to you guys about the difference. So the freaking, like when you're dribbling, like the feeling of the passes and everything, you know how on eFootball, which we're going to go into, that's something that I was going to talk about here shortly, but that feels the best. If you want a true football experience, eFootball always feels the best. I promise you, the updates that Goals has made, the smoothness of the some of the skill moves, right? The smoothness of the passing, the defending's always been amazing from day one. Like even the FC guys like Nick and Inception that played the alpha, love the feel of the defense. So that still feels incredible. The finishing is so satisfying. It's just, dude. So I released that video today on the 4-3-1-2, and so I started off. I think my team was just automatically set in a 4-4-2. I went into a bot game, played half the game at a 4-4-2, played the second half in a 4-3-1-2, and it is challenging. But if you can get used to those quick tiki-taka type passes, right, and you get better and better with your decision making, you can make some incredible plays and some incredible build-up in goals. And for me, that's the best. It has good defensive coverage, the 4-3, any three midfield system in goals, because all CMs and CDMs track back. And then in the attack, the movement is excellent, right? You lack a little bit of width, but you more than make up for it with a variety of runs with, 6 players in the attack. You have all your center mids coming to help out. Maybe one might stay a little back if you put them defensive, but they'll still come support. Then, of course, a cam I think is super important in goals, but that's just me. 100%. 100% UFL. Doro's saying with the delay, the bad passes, players moving, slow motion, lack of dribbling mechanics, AI defense. Yeah. And honest to God, I swear to you, Goals has none of that. No delay. The passing feels super crisp, right? Everything is great with regards to, Latin. There's no delay, no command delay, because Goals has their own unique net code. So when I'm like backing up this game, the dribbling feels amazing. Left stick, super responsive, super smooth. And then, of course, the defense is basically fully manual. Yes, you can call over a player to support, which is needed, but they won't do the job for you like in other football games. So that brings me to my next point. Again, if anybody can have that problem where they see, that's the thing, like only Marceau streams whatever, but I just can't figure out how to get the closed beta to open up. So I'm going to be able to play it, but I'm not going to be able to share it with you guys. So that part sucks. Yeah, so you can manually trigger your runs but only with it. They don't have no player lock or anything like that. And then yes, they have player instructions. So let me talk about this. They have duties in game, meaning like, player instructions like play your wingbacks defensive or your forwards at deep lying forward or attacking whatever. Hopefully they add a little bit more of that. But also there's a reason why you don't want to go too far into that, right? Because you don't want any restrictions like how other games do with player roles. But so far the instructions they have are good. And then in game, you can manually trigger runs, not player lock. The only thing I want them to change, a little bit more in depth with the duties, like the player instructions, what you're talking about. But outside of that, the number one thing I wish they would do is when you manually trigger runs, I wish you could do it in every direction. Actually, I can check if they might have already changed that. I don't think they did. I think you can only trigger the player either towards the ball or forward. Like when you call player 2, they come wherever the ball's at, towards the ball. When you send a player forward, it's only straight forward. There's no direction. Unless they changed it, but I don't think they did. No, well, they got me into the game, jerk. So, like, they've done their part. Like, I can get in and play right this second. What I cannot do, like, if I do this, hold on. Yeah, so I'm on my PS5 right now, but if I can get into the game no problem. They did their part. But as I'm playing it, my OBS, like my streaming system, which is the best streaming system, it's not like it's just for some reason it's not picking up goals. Like it won't pick up the game. Because it's not ran through Steam. Like you have to have a PC account to play, but you I'll show you real quick. I'll show you how it works so you guys understand. It's not like you guys are probably thinking. So once you become like, I guess like once you, to get access, they make you an insider. So once you're an insider, you go into this and you install this thing. You click it. What I'm showing you on screen, you click it, and then it installs, and then it's a file, right? You click from there, and that's where that launcher comes from. Okay, so the issue is I can do all that, and then you saw the launcher come up on my screen, but after that, only the launcher shows up on OBS. The actual game, once I go to play, I click into play, and then another screen pops up, and that's where the game's on. I can play, do all that, no problem, but like literally just my OBS system. So that's what I'd have to do is figure out someone who knows OBS really well, figure out how to get OBS to pick up that screen for goals. You see what I'm saying? The volume comes through, but the screen will either turn black or white or whatever else. It won't pick up to let me stream. So I don't know exactly. That's the part that sucks, but it is what it is because I had another plan anyway. Even though it kind of sucks now because I just talked about the closed beta and people are going to come in and be like, what the hell? Let me try this one more time. Here, let me ask. Let's do a little chat GBT action. Which settings are you talking about, Doro? My OBS settings? Let's see, properties. So here, I thought I just pulled it up for you guys to see. I like the fact that you can't see the opponent cursor. You just have to react off of what your opponent's players are doing in general, not exactly what your exact opponent's doing, because in real football, you need the cursor to see on your side for reference, but I like the fact that you can't see the opponent's cursor. Your decision making's got to be based solely on what your opponent's doing as a whole, instead of like, okay, where's the opponent at, the player he's controlling. Oh, hold on, Doro. So you test out every option, and then so you had this same problem. You're in the closed beta as well. Yeah, because the way Goals did it is perfect, guys. Like Goals' side of it, they did great. You literally just go into this insiders thing, and then click on their little where they tell you to download, and it works perfect. Under staging, and then they have everything in individual laid out, which is so badass. Like it's so detailed what they're doing to get feedback, man. Like no other game, no other development team is going this detailed and caring so much. The way they have it set up to get all the feedback It is brilliant. Yeah, you just click this, dude. It's so easy. Let's see. I think it will show you. Okay, so on this one, if I show you the top corner, hold on. So I clicked on that thing, right? And then when you look at the top, I'll actually go to it for you guys. Yeah, you can't see where I'm clicking download the file. But I literally just go to open file and see if that pops up on here. Nope. It doesn't pop up, but I'll show you how it works. So boom, click window installer. All right, now it's installing. All right, and then just like that, boom, we're in. Launch application. And check it out, guys. That shows up no problem. Jerk says, I like it and I don't like it because sometimes I want to see if people are relying on AI defending or when through ball goes past the defender. Sometimes I want to see if they were controlling their player. Yeah, that could make sense. But I like the AI assistance so far. With you need it in game, like to pull your players in to help. But I feel like it's not overpowered. Do you think the AI assistance is too overpowered? I think out of all the football games, they have it the best. Their setup is the best with regards to they don't overdo it. But guys, check it out. So see how that pops up on screen? See how OBS is picking it up? Right, so I minimize it, then boom. Minimize it, then boom. Now once I click play right here, the next thing will show up, right? So I'm in the game right now. I'm in the closed beta, or it's opening. So now, boom, I have another screen that's popped up. And OBS has an option for me to choose that, but look what happens to the screen when I do. See what I'm saying? Damn, man. It feels so smooth too, dude. I love how they have the different kits available now, because remember, all throughout the alpha we could only use the 2 kits. Damn, I love some of that. They added new cuts. They added so much little new stuff that's just cool to check out that I'd love to show you guys. The new card design's amazing. Right off the bat, I have 2 legendary players. The player age is cool. All this stuff's awesome, dude. They've done a really good job. They really have. Let's see if the game plan, they added any 4-3-3 defense attack. Yep, same type of setup, same type of formations. Player roles look like they're the same. Yeah, they call them player roles. Then you have the role and the focus. I wish those maybe were a little more detailed, but then again, dude, it's really, they have everything they need to make it like good football. right? All the different setups you can play in the general formations, and then the instructions. I guess like I would do a little more with the midfielders. The wingbacks are pretty good. Like the center backs, they have so much detail with what you can do with the center backs. I love it because there's some interesting aspects to how you want your players to operate, right? Without going crazy, right? But I'm sure they'll add that over time. See, like there's no point in this though because it's boring because you guys can't see. Yeah, Doro, if you want to do that, dude, that would be cool, man. I could see. I mean, it's picking up everything else. It's just not picking up for one reason this one screen. So, but hey, it's worth a shot, dude. If you want to DM me, or you can put them in just in the goals general section. I don't know what you're doing it for, but yeah. Thank you so much. Wait, you can change recording method in the settings to window 10. All right, hold on. Capture audio beta, capture cursor, multi-adapter. Capture method is automatic. It doesn't even, like, hold on, let me. So I just went to plane. So let me tell you what it says here. Hold on. Thanks, buddy. Is it, can I pull it up? Does it have private stuff that you don't want to be seen? If so, I can. Okay, no, that's cool. Okay, so Windows 10, Windows matches, match title, otherwise find Windows of same type. Okay, Windows 10, match title. Yeah, so I have the same thing on the last one, but your middle one says Windows 10. Okay, mine said automatic. Oh my god, you helped it. You just got it. We're in. Look at my boy Doro saves it. He saves the day. Doro, dude. I owe you a beer, brother. Thank you so much, Doro. That's all we had to change. It's funny because OBS is like that. Now let me see. Let me test something else out. Like the goals launcher will still show up. Okay. Goals. Boom. Okay. All right. So when you switch it to Windows 10, so what was the other option? I forgot. Hold on, let me look. It was automatic, but for some reason automatic wasn't picking it up. That's crazy. Awesome. You had the same problem on UFL. Nice, Doro. You're the man, bro. Well, we're in there. All right, let me turn this off and pair my controller. Dude, I'm pumped. Doro saves the day. All right, so while I'm doing this, let me give you the backstory of the title, because otherwise it's not like you'd be like, what, the most loved creator? What did I even say? I forgot. The title says the most loved goals creator. Yeah, so yesterday some UFL guy, I called out this con man, which if you guys know me, that's what I do because I can't stand him. One of his like fans came in and was like, he's a weirdo, dude. He used to come in my streams all the time, but he was super weird. He would say like, I want you to be friends with this guy. I want you to be friends with this guy. Well, of course, when I called him out, of course, it upset this stalker, and he starts telling me, nobody at Goals likes you. I'm in this app, and this Ronald guy said this, and this guy said this, and Marceau's, and it's like, what the hell? First of all, we're all online IDs. Like, I don't know how old you are, bro. I hope you're a little kid though, because you sound like you're like in, that I remember hearing that shit in 5th grade, like you're not invited to Timmy's birthday party because nobody really likes you. So I wanted to explain that title so no one really took that seriously. But now that we're past that, um, let's get into this bad boy. All right. So, oh, I gotta pair my controller. Hold on. Boom. 1 second. This will only take a second. Settings. Bluetooth. DualSense. All right, we're in. Make sure you guys can see all this. Oh yeah, we're in there. I would say the one problem, not problem, hold on. Is that I gotta go into my phone to be able to talk to you guys. Boom. Yeah, if I was gaming like on PC, I would have a whole different setup. But hey, it works. If this is what it takes to play closed beta until I can play on console, I'm in. All right, we're in there, boys. Let me just hit record on this real quick. Boom. All right, let's play. We're going to go right into practice scenarios real quick. So in case you haven't seen like what's new, let me, hold on 1 second. Boom. Let me get used to this. All right, perfect. All right. Damn, I need this to load up real quick. There we go. Hell yeah, boys. Alright, so once you go in, it's the same exact thing as before. Let me turn this music down too. And everything on like 60 is good. Fine. Ambient volume, SFX. Okay. We'll keep those on all the way up. Alright, yeah. So everything on this main screen is the same, which is cool because I had no problem with it. I didn't think there needed to be a change. Like over time, I'm sure they'll change the backgrounds and stuff like that, right? But that's the same. Once you go into Customize Club now, you can set your home away in third. And then there's a way I've seen where people were like downloading, I guess there was like I forgot what it's called, but you can get a ton of different kits and they have some badass kits. Oh, that's the other thing. If anybody knows that in here that have played the closed beta or saw how you do it, you have to download like something to be able to get all the kits. There's a good amount of options, but there's some badass options. So you can set your home away in third, then you can set up your celebrations. Not that, I don't know if you guys care, but of course they have the same ones. And then this is where you can see, like, of course they're going to do microtransactions for this, like $1 a celebration, or maybe some special celebration that's rare will be $3, or like that's what you would expect for microtransactions. You see, these other games went crazy when they saw they could do like when they saw you could keep releasing players and get a ton of money. Fist bump, belly slide, bum slide, and then we'll do the little Cristiano. But yeah, so right now it's kits and celebrations. You know that they'll be able to make a little bit of money on that, which is great. That's fine. That's how it should be. Then, of course, when they do packs, like when you go in, discover. So they have these packs you can buy. In the top corner, for instance, if you go to the companion app, you'll see a C in the top corner. So it's coins. So right now you have the points where I have 4,500, and then you'll be able to see coins. And I guarantee the coins will be like you put in cash, and then you get that as your currency. It transfers to coins, and then you can buy a certain amount of things. So same system with microtransactions, but the goals team, just like with everything else, is not trying to rip us off or go overboard. And yes, take it with a grain of salt right now. I've seen nothing but reasons to trust them and reasons to see that they're going in a different... They know they have to go in a different direction. So I don't think you're going to come in here and see like the ability to just put a ton of money in and get the very best team possible, right? I believe they're going to limit packs, right? They're going to be thoughtful in the way they do it. And then the other types of stuff, the stadiums, the kit stuff, that's where they can make some money, right? And people, like I said earlier, I want to reiterate it because it's important. People think that you have to like go crazy and sell a million players like eFootball or FC or UFL and keep doing promo packs and have Mbappe and all. No, that's what those greedy companies have done to make money hand over fist and rip off their player base. You do not, to be successful, have to do that, especially when players love your game and your player base continues to grow. Then when you're making money off of whatever customization you do, however you decide to do it, it's more than enough, right? And your game's going to be even more popular because you have a unique netcode, because you care about gameplay. You see what I'm saying? So people automatically just think that it's got to be like other games, and they expect to, like, full release. They'll come in here and you can buy unlimited mythic packs for $30 each or $20 or whatever it might be. No, that's not going to be the case at all, right? I know you have to wait. Some people have to see it to believe it, but remember that I said that, right? So then we go in. Let's just go over into I'll start going through some of these. Now, obviously, playing on PC, there's going to be a little bit of a different feel than console already, but just generally speaking, from the alpha, and I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. Complete 10 ground passes. But see the movement of the ball? It's much more true to football, right? It's much more true to football, like the way you move and everything. It just feels so much better. Let's keep going with these challenges. Whereas like FC went off the deep end when they started, like you have that ping pong look to it. Ping, 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 ping. And the ball just doesn't feel that way. It didn't feel like there was any gravity against the ball. So what I do, sprint and score a goal before the time runs out. Just so satisfying. It feels good. Wait, sprint and score a goal before the time runs out. Yeah, it just feels so good. The shots feel around the same, but then like with finesse shots, and let's practice a low-driven shot. They fine-tuned everything, and that's what I noticed. That's what they're going to keep doing as well. They're just going to keep fine-tuning. All right, score 3. Okay, so here, check out these finesse. See if you can tell the difference. Didn't get myself a good angle there. Let's see from here. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. There's just like some true to football, like it. There's like good resistance on it. Feels good, man. It feels really good. Some of the new skill moves, if you don't know, you have heel to toe, you have the Megiddo, and then you have this inside turn that's coming that BDS showed, or if you don't know him as BDS, Andreas Thorstensen, the CEO, he showed in the beta, or sorry, the beta in the Discord. Which, by the way, do you guys realize how insane it is? Like, the actual CEO, the founder of the company, is so involved with all this. Do you guys even know who the CEO and founder of, EA Sports, or even just the FC/FIFA department, or eFootball, or even formerly the PES CEO? Like, you don't know. These people aren't connected to the community like that. They aren't out there. Yes, UFL has the Eugene dipshit, but that guy is literally, if you look at how he posts, it seems like he's just looking for followers on X, as opposed to like really diving into what the community wants and talking about the game. But you see Andreas Thorstensen constantly putting updates in there, constantly asking for feedback, constantly in different streams. I see him in streams and stuff, watching videos. He watched my video on the 5 issues I'd like to see fixed and said they've all been fixed. I mean, what more could you ask for, guys? Like, truthfully, if anybody's saying, "Oh, I'm just kissing ass," or "How am I?" Tell me where the other games do anything close to that, right? And you can actually see it when open beta. Hold on, let me see what you said here. Let me finish this and I'll read that. Doro, and boom, like that Travell. Oh, let me pause this and read what. When is open beta on Steam? So open beta comes within, I think it's like a couple weeks. And the reason I say that is because we were hoping for the first week of March, but BDS confirmed it won't be the first week of March. So I'm still hopeful, like second week. The game feels great, man. I know they're fine tuning everything, and we gotta trust them. But open beta, and I can't wait for open beta. Like, I'm playing on my laptop right now. It just doesn't feel the same, but it does. I'm still glad I got this. Like, you can still get a good feel for the improvements, and it's amazing. Are there step overs? Yeah, so let me show you the step overs. So here. So it's literally, a body feint, ball roll. Let me show you. I just played a pass myself. So if you hold it, you get a ball roll. If you do just a touch, you get a body feint. And then step overs are just like FC. Oh, there's elasticos too, by the way. Let me try an elastico. See, a step over just like you would do in FC, like with the right sticks. So see, hold on. And it's still sometimes hard to see it. You see it right there? It's still sometimes hard to see it. But they work good. You see there? He went for... I got him to commit to a slide. Great Travella. But the one thing, like BDS said, they build the game. They make everything effective. Then they'll sharpen up, like, the looks of everything. Like, what people would call the animations. But they're, like, keen on making sure the animations don't affect the game. So you know how in FC... they do all these crazy skill moves, but then your player goes into an animation and the defender like can't tackle them. Or you can like spam rainbows like in UFL in certain parts of the gameplay. You spam rainbows or whatever else and the defenders literally can't do nothing. So players start abusing them. Well, they make sure in goals not to have that. Because there's no time where a defender can't get the ball. Like, a player doesn't just disappear into an animation and now they're untouchable. You see what I'm saying? So these animations can ruin games. So yeah, the step overs and stuff like that, you're like, oh, well, they don't look as sharp. They don't look... But they're gradually improving and they're just making sure that the gameplay stays the first priority. So you guys have to remember that when you look at these step overs and stuff. So we'll check it out. Boom. So I got the ball taken there. There's a ball roll. Ball rolls feel really good. Then, of course, there's a drag back. The drag backs are super powerful, too, typically. And then let's see the elastico. Did they add it? Yep, look at the elastico. Hold on, I'll do it again here. See? It doesn't show up too good. Let's see right here. Right here. See, there's an outside elastico. Outside elastico. See if you can do an inside one. Inside elastico. Oh, those are... Dude, they work pretty good, actually. There's a step over. Let's try one here. Yeah, there's the outside one. So yeah, they're going to get sharper over time, but they still work, right? They still work. So let's see. Oh, defense still... But that's good. You don't want to just automatically be able to beat the defender on it. There's a step over. The step overs, I say, work very good. Like, you've seen it made the defender miss there. Oh, I'm supposed to be scoring through balls. All sides. But watch how you trigger these runs. So I wish you could trigger it. So I call player 2. And they come to the ball. Like, when I call him 2, he comes to the ball. And then I trigger him, he only goes forward, right? Low-driven curler. Feels good. Oh, what a save. Like, the shots and everything feels so good, dude. I love it, guys. Dude, I think you guys are really going to like it. If you're looking for, like, true to football, no bullshit, like all the other games have been adding, I think you guys are truly going to enjoy it. Yes, some of the skill moves don't necessarily look as sharp. Like, you could say with the skill moves, I could see if somebody wanted to be a hater, like, oh my god, this looks like FIFA 02 or whatever. But tell me this. Would you rather have skill moves that look super realistic, that are animation based, and send you into a state where, like, if you're defending a player that keeps spamming, you know, rainbows and this and that step over, and it makes them undefendable because they're in an animation, right? Would you rather have that bullshit, or would you rather have skill moves that work within the game? Maybe they don't look quite as sharp, but they're as effective as they should be. Not overpowered, not underpowered. They're there. They can be useful. You see what I mean? S says it looks like mobile game. It should be March. S says they prolong it forever like UFL. It should be March, and it looks like a mobile game. All right, so let's break all those down. So they prolong it forever like UFL. Well, I mean, they did open up the alpha to everybody like a full release, which is great. And they're going to do the same for open beta, which is, think about it. All these other games just provided a closed beta with small number of people they invite. So goals already went way above anybody else there, right? And I don't mind the look of, like, okay, if you wanted more realistic characters, right? Like, let's say if I would have went a little more realistic, like it's a little on the cartoonish look side. The bottom line is the feel of the game is incredible. Like, I don't give a shit. I actually like the route they went with no licensed players. But if people would say, okay, I don't mind that, I like their retirement system, I like their whole team building system, but I don't like the fact that the players look more cartoonish. Why didn't they make them more realistic? Well, you can argue that at the end of the day, maybe you wanted more realistic, but it's not like the art is bad, and the game feels amazing. That's the most important part. Like, you can't look at the art and the cards and the players and say it looks bad. It's just different, right? Like, when I... Oh, they don't have the player info for you, but when you go in the players, when you look at these players, you can't say that looks like shit or anything like that. Oh, he's saying not graphics. Oh, what do you mean? Deputy Dog. What's up, Big Green? What's up, Jay Smith? I love it, bro. How are you? How are you, bro? Glad you could join. But let's see, like, when we open these packs and look. So what are you talking about, S? You're talking about the gameplay? I could see you meaning that with regards to S. I could see you meaning that with regards to, like, the skill moves. But again, they're not sacrificing the quality gameplay to make skill moves look sharper, to make this. They're making sure that what matters in game is you competing at football. But they've sharpened up quite a bit. Like, if you go back and look at from the beginning of their alpha phase to now, they've sharpened up quite a bit, including in the game. I was just getting ready to say, like, I do think if eFootball, I think FC, this is their last year. I think they're going to crash and burn. But I do believe that eFootball, because of their major Asian market, and because, like, underneath the bullshit, it's a really good game. But I'm telling you guys, goals changes that they made with how the ball feels, like the movement, it feels a lot closer to like that eFootball-esque feeling. But like almost like it's got the best part of eFootball, which is that pace of the game, that true to football feel and the feel of their players. But then they didn't. But then they went the FC route for more like, how can I say it? Visuals, I guess you could say, or like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I swear to you guys, though, there's like a great feel to goals now, even better than Alpha. I wish, like, you guys will just have to feel it. Wait. Where was that? Oh, these. Let's keep going with these. Okay, yeah, good call, good call. I'll do the AI thing. I got it. There's no way with how my laptop is, I'm gonna go play Hon. It would just be a disaster. I mean, maybe if I can get the feel, but it's so like, dude, it's just so different for me. I literally got this laptop for streaming. I literally got this. Wait, win the ball 3 times with auto tackle, so I can't press the tackle button. Look how responsive that is, though, dude. It's beautiful, man. That was a good block. Wasn't an auto tackle, though. See how they put their shoulder in? Like, I'm not... That was, like, automatically done. And I think it has to do with your player's aggression, I'm assuming. Like, when they put the shoulder in there, which they needed that. I know some people, like I saw Marceau was saying, like, I don't like that. Like, the physical challenge. But I feel like that's a part of defending. Like, that's a big part when defenders are aggressive, right? That tussle between the attacker and defender. And same with attackers. When attackers have a good physical game, that should be a part of it too, like holding players off. If you've ever played football, you know, like as an attack striker, those defenders that put their shoulders in were just super strong. They were so hard to play. They would knock you off the ball like you were a feather. But then on the same side, if you played a really strong attacker that could literally hold off players, it's a part of playing. It's like a skill in the position. So I feel like you need to have that physical side. Assist once with the cross. Oh my god, the volleys are so nasty. Let's do a low driven or a low cross. Oh, a terrible cross. I like that little burst. He's not making a run, though. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Look how realistic that is. And check out, that feels so good too. And see how he held him off? That was a nice little tussle from the attacker there. Offsides. Bro, it feels so good, guys. I'm not even kidding you. Look at that, dude. Oh my god. It's so... Yeah, there's Travella shots. They look amazing, dude. I'm telling you. Alright, so I'll go into an AI tournament. Yeah, can you hear my laptop just like the fans going? I might, if all of a sudden everything cuts out, it's because I blew up this laptop. I'm telling you guys though, dude, I give this game, I'm like not even kidding. Let's see if you can see when you watch though. I'll give it my grade later. See, like the art's bad. Like people were like, oh, it looks like cartoon, like no, dude. It doesn't, bro. That's good art. It's just not what you're used to. I mean, Rematch had this very same type of art, and it was critically acclaimed, like very unique, a good take, not just the same old shit. But then when Goals does it, I don't get how people don't recognize it. You know, I don't. Maybe because it's a more traditional game, so they feel like it has to look a certain way. But this shit looks badass to me, dude. This might sound kind of goofy because it doesn't have any bearing in game, but like, you see how they put like that lightning coming off? I would say like that type of stuff is almost what, if people don't give the game a try, right? That's where I feel like people could maybe say, hold on one second. That's where maybe people could say, like, oh, what's this? This is an arcade game, or, you know, this isn't real football. But that, like the yellow stuff coming off the ball on the screen, that has nothing to do with the game. That's just in the art. But I know they were trying to like amplify like the picture make, and it does look sick. I mean, this is a sick, but I wish they would have removed it from, they like keep the other stuff from the flares from the crowd and all that, but I wish they would have removed that, because as weird as it sounds, I do like feel like some people put this in the category with like a rematch in a freestyle football simply because of little stuff like that, right? I don't know if, and that could just be me, but that it's just a little nitpicky thing, you know. It has nothing, no bearing on the game at all. But long shots, we'll practice all that right now. Are there manual passes? Yeah, so here, let me get in here. Let me open one more of these. What other packs do I have? So you see the points there, you see where you can get packs. Wait, it says unopened. Okay, these. Then I'll show you my team. I feel like the pitches are slightly smaller than real life. Huh, interesting. I never noticed that. But look, so here's some of my, like, you see the two legendaries I have, legendary. But here's the cool thing, right? Damn, they don't let you see the info. So you can't, just because it's, you know, it's closed beta, they're not. Wait, unless I'm doing, yeah, no. So it looks like you can't upgrade. Maybe you can, but... And I don't think I can even go in the app. Let me see. I don't think like this team pops up on the app. Let me just check on my phone real quick. And if it does, I'll... Yeah, no. See, so you guys should download... the Goals Companion app, and you can kind of get a look, and maybe even a team, just so you can like see how it feels. Like like that side of it, like the players look. You can see the little coins in the corner and stuff, just to get an idea what it will be like. But you can put these players in different positions. Like, look. Oh my God! Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, I'm so dumb. Never mind. Now I remember. I thought there was a subtraction or addition now. So say Guerrero could play center back and also CDM and let right back. But let's say instead of, you know, 93 defense, it becomes 91 defense here. So he can still play it, but there's a slight variation. But all this was the differences between the players there. But what it is you basically read the stats, and then once it's full release, you read the in detail stats, and then you decide if you want Guerrero to play center back or wing back or CDM. They can play several positions. There's only a few positions each player can't play. Sometimes they can play all of them, and you can decide where to play them. I love that part of it, dude, because different players have different needs for different positions. So I think that part's sick. Like, you might put Guerrero at center back, I might put him at right back, or I might put him at center mid, right? Like, I'm going to read the stats of these players and then determine that. 91 defense, 93. Damn elite defending. I'll take that. My shooters are struggling. I have a good shooter there. 89 pace. Shooting, dribbling. Damn, but really good shooting from this dude. He's just slow as molasses. Defense. Alright, we'll just keep that team. So obviously this is the new weekend event, Knockout. You can kind of get a look at it at least. I'm about to go in and show you. But this is the leaderboard. Here's the weekly rewards. That's going to be sick, bro. I can't wait. And you literally just play until you get the amount of losses that knock you out. And you just keep playing and moving up. So let's see. 3 wins. 6 wins. 7 wins. 8 wins there to get you from bronze, silver, gold. 3, 2, 1. And bronze, silver, gold, elite. And then you're in the knockout division. To win 8 matches from here to qualify for the elite division. Sorry, the knockout division. And once you're in the knockout division, you play until you get a certain amount of losses, right? Then you go into the top 500. But look what it keeps track of: the amount of wins and then how many losses left. So, bro, what if you don't even lose all the way until the event ends? I guess in knockout, it's just like play as many freaking games as you want. There's no ending. Now, obviously, most players in the world, that's going to be like marquee and like a few, you know, there might be some new incredible players that come through too, but most people are going to hit their losses. But if you don't, you literally technically could play until the event ends. And then this is where like the top player in the world gets certain rewards, then number 2, number 3, all the way up, right? So it's pretty cool how they did that. And then your rewards are based, you see like bronze 3, this is where your rewards are based on where you finish. Very cool. Alright, so we'll play this Champions Cup. We'll play this Contenders Cup. Oh, max 80. Epic or higher, max 3. Alright, 1 second. So these, I want to keep my mythic. I want to keep only these 2. So the rest, I'm going to switch out. Alright, let's get in and play. Yeah, right, S. What date is the goals beta? It should be, and by the way, what's up, Dave? Haven't talked to you in a little while, man. I know I haven't really been playing a lot, but yeah, good to talk to you. Let me switch this audio up. The goals beta, they probably 2nd week of March, I'm hoping. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for. But how have you been doing, Dave? You been good, bro? Alright, so we'll practice. Let me see what you guys were asking for. Alright. Trivela shots, long shots, manual passes. So yeah, they're a lot less controlled. So they're way, like, let me get to feeling it too. So this is literally my second. I played like a bot game earlier, but I'll show you guys. Hold on. And I'll practice all this stuff that you guys are asking for. So I'm still like getting a feel for it too, right? All I've done is like pretty much the challenges. But let's see what we got here. So you see how the weight of the passes, I don't know if it shows on screen how it feels, but the weight of the passes are just so much better. Oh, I meant to turn the audio down, sorry. God, these fans are so loud, bro. It feels so much better. But yeah, the passing, I would say it's more manual. It's like, it's closer to a mix between FC and eFootball. It's nowhere like UFL, bro. UFL is the worst, where it's like magnet passes. Everything's perfectly connected. Oh, I want to switch to a 4-3-1-2 as well. But I'll show you guys the first half in this 4-4-2. There's a line if you don't know. So if I got caught in that, like I just did, now my opponent gets a free kick from midfield, which I love that, by the way. That's to prevent time wasting. Boom. Boom. Ah. Perfect. Marathon beta playing. Oh, dude, I almost downloaded that. How is that game, dude? I almost was gonna play that. Look at that. See that ball, Han? Who asked about the manual passes? Who was that? Full face. See how you can, like, you know how in UFL everything's like scripted. It's animation based. Like in goals, you can actually weight your passes, right? And then the passes to the player has to do with the player's stat. If you have someone with low passing, it's going to go slower. If you have someone with better passing, it'll go faster. There's actually a great video. Look up goals passing on my channel, and you'll see this video, a great breakdown of the passing system. Because Italian Stallion's in charge of it, and he explains it really well how they decided. Now, not everyone's a fan of what he chose to do with passing. So those were the skill moves. He obviously had a good tackle there. I just want to practice it. Okay, so see how they worked in the game. I'd say about all the keepers are AI. I know most of you guys don't know. I know it's a mix between people who've played the alpha, people who've played goals, and some people that didn't give it a chance and just now are. Let's see how the corners are now going regular. Go off of it. One to flick on. It just feels so much better though overall. Now, I wonder if every player does the skill. I think skill moves are based... Yeah, the skill moves have stats too, if I'm not mistaken. So the speed at which, like crispness at which you do skill moves depends on your player too. There's the Elastico. Outside Elastico. Inside Elastico. Damn, it has a nice little feel to it, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Nice block. Boom. Alright, now the second half, I want to use that 4-3-1-2 that I showed you guys. And it feels amazing, dude. But you're looking at like 6 players online at any given time, and they're literally some of the best players in the world. So I haven't played goals since whatever, and haven't played football games for like whatever it is. It feels so good to be playing again, but dude, the rust is real. On. So I want to switch to a 4-3-1-2. This is the best setup in game right here. 4-3-1-2. We'll go. See, I wish they would do, and they probably will. Remember, it's still beta, but I wish they would have more options when it comes here. So defend. I'm actually gonna go. So I'll keep it on balance. So you don't even have the option to make them wingbacks yet. I'm sure in full release you will. The central midfielder, I'm gonna go defend. But watch how they still come up in support, and watch how these two unbalanced still will get back and help, and still will get up in the attack. Right? So I'm going to leave them unbalanced. And then I'll switch them all to defense the next one to check out. These two are both on attack. Instead of deep lying forward. And no options for this player. So 4-3-1-2, more tiki-taka. I just want to get used to the feel of the passing. There's AI assistance there. Boom. So see, they don't do the work for you. Right? Good. Offsides. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Now, the one thing I want to see, too, I can't tell if it's because, like, if this will feel how it feels on console, or if this is because I'm playing on, like, a gaming laptop that is definitely, like, not the best for gaming. You know what I mean? I literally got this just to stream on, like, OBS and shit. But it could be how it feels normally. I have to talk to someone that's also played the closed beta. But there's almost this little bit of, how can I explain it? Like, I can't even figure out how to explain it. I don't want to say delay, because it's not delay. It's like, I guarantee it's my controller. Like, I wonder if I plugged in my controller. It's like, the responsiveness is crisp, but it feels like it's almost taking a little bit, half of a second longer. I almost guarantee if I plug in my controller, it's going to feel much better. Let me try that. Because as it is right now, you can tell it's like not in the game that's making it feel like that. Hold on. Wait, let me get this cord. I just had that son of a gun. Where the hell is it? Bada bing. I can't. Okay, oh well. I'll do it later. I'm only playing AI right now anyway for that reason, but I'll figure it out. But I can tell it's like my controller's connected on Bluetooth. I could tell there's like a delay between like the commands that I'm putting in and how they react. But it's not on the game at all. Like you can feel it. I don't know if anybody's ever dealt with that before. But the game feels incredible, dude. Outside of the box curler, no good. But remember, I don't have all my top players in here because it's a cup. And stats matter in this game. So I may be shooting with a player who has like terrible shooting. Dude, I give it an A. You rarely, if ever, give A pluses because there's got to be room to improve. That's the only thing I wish. Like, as I trigger that player, I wish I could put them, like, trigger diagonal. You see how they only run straight? See how they only run straight? Ah, wrong player. Yeah, I definitely got to plug it in if I'm going to actually play it. Go. Boom. You're in. Oh my god, I love it, dude. From outside the box. I love the outside the box shots. Feel sharper, too. Obviously, that was too far and probably a crappy player. I'll try regular long shots, but they feel good to me. Definitely the outside. Nothing feels like broken. What else was I asked to try out? Trivela shots. But those are like based on your player. Like if you go into the goals play goals website and go into attributes, it will give you the whole detail on how the stats translate in game. It will tell you like when Trivela shots trigger, when. We'll go back in. Oh no! Oh man, I wanted to switch to the 4-3-1-2. I'll do that right at the beginning. But it feels good, man. I think you guys are gonna love it. I know you guys are actually. If you guys are sick of all the BS and are just wanting to play like quality football without all the nonsense, all the player roles and play styles and all the shit that ruins the game, all the other nonsense on and off the pitch. All right, let's go short. Let's try short instead of balance this time. Try to do an elastico as I receive the ball. Good physical play there. Let's try crosses now. Let's see if they're still. Oh, they won that one. Oh my god. Beautiful finish. Look at this. Love the replays now, by the way. And then the atmosphere too is excellent in this game. Like the crowd. They did a good job with all that stuff. Good leave. Look at this. Beautiful football. Let's see if these inline runs are still as deadly as they were. Pressing shield right now. Penalty. See if they change penalties at all. Nope. See, like online, you have to be able to hide that cursor. You have to be able to hide the cursor. But I guess like on stream what I would do is put up a different screen. But they gotta allow you in full release to hide that cursor, man. Otherwise, you're gonna get stream sniped easily, bro. You're gonna get stream sniped. I know they didn't necessarily maybe weren't thinking about streamers when they did it, but eFootball, for instance, right? You have it where you can hide the reticle. They gotta do something like that. Dude, it feels amazing though. You can feel the difference between the players. You know, I have a wide range of players. I played a couple even out of position, and you can tell. Overpowered that pass. That was my fault. There ain't no way I'm going in right now, dude. I'm nowhere near ready to play anybody. I need so much practice. But I also got to plug in my controller. I can feel that difference too, without a doubt. I can feel where there's delay because I have it connected on Bluetooth. Like when I play even PS5, my controller's plugged in. Oh, there it is. The elastico. I like that elastico. They did great with the skill moves they added. That's another thing they did very good with. Try to wait this pass. One-time shot. Off the post, offside though. Feels good, dude. Here's shielding. Let's see if they fix like how that feels and looks. It's still very hard for the opponent to get the ball off you when you're shielding it. So that's one piece of advice I give you. Don't forget to use shield. So watch. So if I'm pressing shield here, this player's going to have a hell of a time. Low driven. Oh, what a save. And goalkeepers are no joke, man. They'll get you right here. Let's try regular cross again. Alright, there we go. Now let's see who scored that. Heading would be under physical. But remember, I'm playing an AI team. Right? It's on the highest difficulty, but it's still a team full of like basic players. My players are much better overall. Try and do a skill move off of the receive. Let's see if you can. Yep, I love it. I love it, dude. And a half. Good tackle. You're in. Alright, so I'm gonna work on fake shots. But first time receiving into a skill move, I like what is possible there. All sides. See that little movement? You can like open up space for yourself there. Let me keep working on that and see what I can do with it. Wrong player. D. Good. Boom. There's that lob through. Oh, sides. Yeah, my favorite. I love what they did with the pace of the game, dude. I think it's perfect. Oh, I missed a tackle. If you ever miss tackles like that, though, and you're playing against in PvP, just remember your opponent's pressing shield. Thread the needle. Nope, blocked right there. So I'm holding shield right now. I wanted to try to do a move right off the bat, didn't register. The only little problem I have right now, I want to plug in my controller right now, but literally the way my PC is, I got my mic, my charger, and then my damn, what the hell is this mother? Oh, that's my, hold on. I don't want to just start unplugging shit. I guarantee once I plug it in, it will feel so much better. Oh, that's my cap card. Damn it. I can't unplug that either. I might just have to deal with this delay from the Bluetooth controller on my Do you guys plug in your controller? Do you guys have like a hardwire like I do it on my PS5, and I never really noticed a difference on PS5. I can 100% notice And I can tell it's 100% my controller. Like, I can tell by how responsive. It has nothing to do with the game, but like, say I press a command, like it's almost like you can feel that slight delay. I need to get this plugged in. But then I think I can do it and then just use the mic from my laptop, but I don't know how good it's gonna sound. See, that was a skill move right off the bat. Yeah, you can do them. Guys, right off the bat, before your player touches it, right? Watch this. You can do a skill move and it creates space for you. Watch. Boom. Perfect. Yeah, this is going to be fun as hell, dude. This is going to be fun. Alright, let me see which way I can... I got to plug this in. I'll work on it after the stream. Like, I'll work on it on my next stream. Because I have everything plugged into each thing. I know I'm going to end up screwing something up and unplugging the wrong thing and fucking up everything. Alright. Let's see if we got an elite shooter out of this bunch. Nope. But let's move the beast players into... defensive mid spots. Let's go with that 4-3-1-2. Mythic Usmanov. 38 shooting, 55 shooting. Curling shot right. You'll play center back. Do something like that. No, we gotta take these two out. Whatever. So I have bad attackers, but it don't really matter. I just want to feel it out, feel out the game. So I'll keep doing that for here. You know what? I'll put you at Cam. 80 shooting, 84 dribbling. It's not the best dribbling. He's Dalgard. Yeah, I can feel the I can feel it even right here. So I gotta plug it in. I wish my boy Doro, yeah, Doro's still in here, I'm sure. Or if not, no big deal. But I wonder, so if I unplug this mic, I wonder if it'll automatically switch, or if I'm going to have to manually switch that and set that up. But dude, the overall grade of the game, it feels incredible. I pressed this too hard there. Obviously, the way to your passes is based on like how hard you pass the ball, and so if there's a target further away, you hold the ball longer. If there's no target there, it doesn't matter how long you hold it. So right here, there's no target, it's gonna get there. If there's two targets, I gotta press the button harder to go further out, right? And that's where the stat matters, because if you're good, like an elite ground passer, great ball. If you're an elite ground passer, it's going to get to your intended target quicker. If you're a worse passer, it's going to go slower, right? Which matters because it gives a great passer will give your opponent less time to react. In the air, there is dispersion, so a bad passer will play a lob through ball or any type of ball in the air, and it will go off target a bit left and a bit right, depending on their stats. Whereas an elite passer, it will get their lower trajectory quicker, and it won't be off target. It will be directly where you want the ball to go. So passing obviously matters in all aspects. Some people don't like that there's no dispersion on ground passes and don't like how it's only the speed of the pass that matters. But if you hear Italian Stallion explain it, it does make total sense. Because dispersion on ground passes can actually help players sometimes when they don't want it to, right? Like you could have a 40 passer that has 40 ground passing. They go to play a pass, and every one of their passes, because it's so bad, it veers to the right. Well, players recognize that, and so they start using it almost like a curling pass, right? And so a bad passer actually becomes a passer that's elite for you, and they didn't want that. So it makes sense, among other things, right? That's kind of what I decided to do, you know what I mean? But yeah, it feels good, dude. It feels amazing. Here we go. Alright, so what other skill moves? So they added there's the Elastico. Is there anyone? Oh, the heel to toe. The heel to toe. They all feel good, dude. Like, so I could see the step over. So I'm going to try the step over next. I feel like the step over could be sharper looking, but who cares if it, as long as it works in game, and it is. You can tell, like, they have a meaning in game. They help you in game. So hold on. Let me try to step over here. Great ball. I'll do it near the camera. See, it's not the best looking, but it works, right? It works in game. There's no animation that players can do. Like, you have to actually have to beat a player with it. Then you can explode out of it. Same with the elastic. I'll do that one next. Triggered the wrong thing. See how there's that little explosion out of it? Feels good. Good job. Ah. Boom. Yeah, and then I'll have to unplug it and just use my mic from my laptop on the next one, because I'm gonna have to plug it in. Bluetooth's just too much, a little delay. Hey, how do you like Dave Riley? How do you like Marathon, bro? It looked pretty sick. Are you enjoying it? It's similar. Would you put it like similar to Fortnite, or would you put it similar to Call of Duty, or in the middle? All right, boom. Good. There's a fake shot. Free kick. I wonder if they changed these or not yet. Not quite. I wanted them to be more like eFootball, Definitely not FCs or goofy with the line. Basically, you know if you scored or not. Like, especially if your player has the play style, which there's no play styles in this, in goals at least, but eFootball has super realistic. You know who actually did pretty good at free kicks? UFL. Their second round of free kicks, they actually did pretty freaking good with their free kicks, bro. You got to give them credit, which surprised the shit out of me because a lot of games struggle. But I will say with goals, their free kicks and corners are not it, especially their free kicks. Hopefully they redo those. Which that's not the biggest deal by any means. Like, they have time, you know, and even if it takes them a little while, but their free kicks definitely kind of suck, you know. For sure. Terrible shot. Dude, it gives you so much respect for these top players playing and seeing like what they can manage in this game. Because once you get on, dude, it's way like some of these guys make it look easy, bro. Obviously, I'm rusty as shit, but I'm just saying. I know, like I did well against them in the alpha, but I'm just saying, like when you see goals has such a big skill gap, you can see the difference between these amazing players. Which I love. Yeah, I know, bro. It's my laptop though. It's my laptop. It ain't the game at all, trust me. This laptop's not meant for it. That's what I'm like. I can feel the game, how good it feels, but it's definitely my laptop with the lag. It's not the game, I promise. You can definitely feel it though. See, I can't switch my players or nothing, dude. But it is what it. I can still feel how good the game is. Like, there's no way, because this is an AI game, bro. It's 100% my laptop. Like, I literally bought this thing with the bare minimum requirements to freaking stream, and then I play console. I'm just doing this for the closed beta, just so you guys can kind of see the game. Yep, I overloaded it. I know. I knew that was gonna be the case. I want to give you guys just a peek. So hold on, I'll finish this and then I'll roll out. Yeah, there's no way. I kind of was afraid of this happening, but it's still worth it to like feel the new stuff in game and try it out. But there's no way that I can. There's probably no way I could do everything from my laptop. I'm like literally running everything from it when the thing was bought to just run my OBS, like run streaming. Oh, almost there. You should feel like there's, like, you can tell the game feels sharp, but then there's this like slight delay. When my controller like matches and plays the ball, right? Like, you can tell it's 100% on my side though. It's not the game at all. And then I figured it was going to affect the stream. That sucks. This game has input lag, you hear? Yeah, but I can tell like this, what I'm feeling is definitely not the typical, like, you could just feel it. It doesn't even feel like lag. It feels like as if I'm waiting to press the button. Like, once it goes through, it's sharp in game. It's 100%. Like I'm overloading. I can hear my fans going crazy. They never go this crazy. No, I don't think what I'm experiencing. I can tell the difference. Like I've seen like Marceau streams and these other guys play. I can hear my laptop going crazy, and I know like the specs. Like I'm overloading the shit out of this thing right now. That's why I joked around earlier and said, if it explodes, and you see everything black out, that's what it is. But the game itself feels fucking amazing, dude. I'm telling you guys. Oh my god, I love it. Like the way they add in the animations. I know they say that these are still overpowered, but look at this. Look at not animations. What would you call that? Like he was open. My player was open. It picked out the right player. The way he headed it. If you ever see eFootball headers, it is the most unrealistic, stupid thing in the world. Now, I know they did some with that high cross or whatever it was. They nerfed it. I don't know if those headers, like, because my player is wide open there. So I don't know if they're still overpowered. If they are, then that sucks, because in the alpha, you could play like pretty much every cross you could just head in. And it pretty much, that ruins the game. There's no automatic crossing and heading. You don't score that high of a percentage of crosses. But the look of it, like the way it lines up, everything feels good. If they can just make it where, like, I was wide open there, so I feel like that's legit. But when you have a defender right on you, there's no way the attacker is going to perfectly head it in and score 95% of the time. Like, they have to figure out a way to balance that out. But on that particular play, I saw the run the whole time. Timed the cross, played the cross. His defender never even went in that player's direction. So I just have to see more, I know you hear it. I told you, bro. It's going crazy. Like, my laptop's not meant to do what I'm doing to it right now. But I just had to play I wanted to feel out the beta. I'll finish this last game for this little AI thing, but then, it's good to feel the game out and just like kind of get a bit prepared. But there's no way, like, and I can tell it's not the game too. It's hard to explain, but if you guys have ever played on PC anytime, like, or your laptop or whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. When you overdo it and all of a sudden everything starts feeling heavier, starts running kind of shitty. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, my fans never run like this, bro. They're telling me, like, bro, give us a break. That can do massive damage. Oh, are you serious, bro? All right, I'm gonna do this last game, and then I'll give it a break, and I'll get off here so the fans turn off and you guys can hear my final take. Oh, she let it go. Oh my god, they have dummy now? They have dummy now. Hold on. I think they have dummy. They do. They have the dummy run now. I love it. I love it. See, dude, I didn't even know they added that yet. I haven't even got to test. I'm sure I'm missing a few other things too. I should have pulled it back. Yeah, those fans should not be running this long. I might blow up my damn laptop. At least I know now how hard I can push it. Oh. Go. Low driven. Oh. Low curler, I should say. I would definitely still go short. I mean, you could score on corners. You saw me scoring earlier, but they gave me a penalty. I love the left stick, though. See, you got to be able to hide that. You got to be able to hide that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The delay, dude. Look. Oh, my God. Not delay from the game, the delay from having my controller not plugged up with my laptop. Yeah, because I don't want to, you know, be saying this and have it, people thinking it's a game, because I promise you it's 1000% not. It's because I'm using laptop not meant for this shit. I'm a console player anyway, so this will just be for closed beta. Alright, let's play across here and see. Oh no, stop. Nice. See, if you weight it correctly, that's why I like that the way they're passing is too, is because if you learn to weight it, like if you have two players in the way and you press it accordingly, the stats are already going to be there because of the way the passing works. Like it will be a sharp pass, but you just got to press the button hard enough to get the ball there, if that makes sense. So I'll try to show you what I mean. So you see, he played almost a perfect ball, but just a little too much. So those air balls do have, or like the balls in the air do have dispersion. But on the ground, like see there's two targets there. So as long as I power it up accordingly, it will go to the second target. So I sent that run, I want to do an up, back, and through. And then say I want to do an up, back, and through. If I just press the button hard enough, if there's two targets in line of each other, it will go to... Yeah, you feel almost helpless on those. Like the defender, like the attacker's going to win it automatically. Oh, I wanted that middle ball. Oh my God, now I'm getting nervous with these fans working. Report user. What the fuck? I didn't mean to do what I just did. Alright. Make it a little. Boom, give and go. Give. Ah, too late there. Throw it out quick. Oh my God, terrible throw. Oh no. Good. Oh! I thought I knocked him off the ball. I guess I didn't have enough physicality to do so. See, they win it. They win the corners, I guess. I'm going to try to serve mine in too. But I haven't seen a defender win a corner yet. What a ball. What a ball, what a goal. Oh, what kind of shot was that? Beautiful ball there, dude. See, I love the passing. Somebody was asking about the passing earlier. Yeah, see, I can't play these fucking beasts online. I can't even win an AI thing. Whoa, why didn't you pick it up? Oh, there's that. Wait, why didn't my keeper pick the ball up there? Why didn't my keeper pick the ball up? I think we were having that problem in Alpha too, where they don't pick it up. They didn't pick it up for some reason. What the fuck? Oh, man. Bad shot. You do not want to take shots with bad shooters. Oh, I feel bad about that. You do not want to take shots. You got to really look at the stats because they matter, and they should matter. That's how it should be, bro. That's how football is. Man, I might lose the game to it from my goalie not picking that up. Can someone tell me why my keeper didn't pick that up, though? Dude. There it is. No, wrong player. Oh, my God. Wrong player. I was wide open there. You're in. Oh, no. That just cost me the game. Dude, yeah, the game feels incredible itself. The game itself feels amazing. You can't deny that. The game itself feels amazing. Yeah, see, I'm not ready to play online yet. I can't even beat these fucking... win the AI Cup. But I gotta get out of here before my fucking computer blows up. Can you guys hear this shit? Gamers. No, dude, the game feels amazing, bro. I'm telling you, trust me, it's not on the game. The game feels good. It's 1000% on me, and in my laptop. It's not the game. Were you seeing like were you seeing that little like the delay or whatever? Were you seeing that like choppy? I felt like that wasn't showing up on screen. Hold on, let me get this off so hopefully my fans stop, bro. I feel like I'm gonna blow my shit up. Yeah, dude, that's the one thing I'll tell you is if you don't have a PC ready for this, like you're just like, oh, I'm gonna dust off my old laptop or something. Because my laptop's not that, it's like not built for this, but it's not like the worst ever. But if you don't have like a setup meant for like you're a console player, but you just want to, you can still try it out and get a good feel. Like the game, I could still tell the game feels amazing, but you can feel the difference, dude. If anybody has a closed beta knows what I'm talking about, let me know. See how the fans immediately stop? Can you guys hear the difference now? Oh my God. I swear to God, I think it was about to blow up. I'm not even kidding you. I can actually think now. Can you guys hear me better too? Yeah, bro. So my final verdict on it is you could still tell it feels amazing. So just be careful though, bro, because I've never had my laptop going that crazy before. But obviously that's fine. It's not meant for gaming. Anybody who has, like when you watch Marceau streams or whatever, anybody who plays on PC, they're going to have a setup for it, right? All I literally run on my laptop is my OBS. That's literally it. I log in, boom, open up the PC next to my my console setup, turn on OBS and start streaming. And if not, I'm off of it. But if you had a whole gaming setup, you'd be fine. So I don't know how much of that messed up what you could see or not. But I promise you it wasn't the game. The game feels amazing. like the speed of the game, the way that they've implemented the different skill moves. I want to practice more of that dummy run too. Although I heard it like maybe I did hear them talk about it and they said like it isn't as helpful because your player slows down too much. I don't know. I have to look at that part of it, but the speed of the game, the finishing's still great. Everything's just fine tuned and sharpened up. I like where the speed's at, but then the passing, you have to like get used to it a little bit. Like if you're playing from the other football games, especially FC, that's so arcade like, and UFL as the magnet passes, they're automatic. But basically, like the ground passes, if you have no one in the way and you have like a 99 passer, you play the ball, you could just tap pass and it's going to go perfectly to your player. If there's 2 or 3 players there, that's when you have to power it up accordingly for it to go to the correct player. So what I like about that is you can literally play like up, back, and throughs if you learn to like power the pass up to go to your correct target. It will automatically pass up certain players. And then the dispersion part's added on passes in the air. So when somebody plays like a lob pass, it can veer off a little left, right. You'll see sometimes it will go out of bounds. If you're playing a diagonal ball, it's not perfectly on the player. But they did say lob through balls are overpowered and like automatically connect to attackers. So I gotta test that out more. But I don't know, man. I gotta see, dude, because I'm definitely not trying to go out and buy a new laptop. And that, I mean, tell me, if you guys could hear that, could you hear how crazy my laptop was going? Instantly when I stop playing the game, it just sounds better. Now, it ain't like the crazy part isn't that fans go all the time, but I've had this laptop for a decent amount of time. Never has it gone crazy like that. So it's just not meant for it. I didn't buy it to play games, bro. So I got to be careful with that. And I don't want to make the game look bad. So I'm going to watch back that stream and see, because the way it felt with my controller, which I usually have plugged in, like, you could definitely tell it wasn't the game having delay. Like, I've played FC for years. I know, and UFL even right now. I know what game delay feels like. It was not that at all. It was literally, you could tell it was taking too much time for the command to get through to my laptop, as opposed to like when you feel delay or command delay in game, you know it's a very distinct feeling. So that's the other thing. I'm not trying to make that game look like shit either. So we'll see. But Worky, why did you say it looked like, when you say the game looks like crap, was it choppy on my end, or do you just not like goals in general? And then this Sebastian says people were saying input lag. I didn't. Dude, there's no way. I guarantee you guys. I guarantee you. Like, especially with how the alpha felt, that was 1,000% me pairing up my controller just for that game and my laptop just not even being close to you know, being something that I would buy to handle that. That's literally just for this occasion. So, I honestly give it an A. Give the game an A, because there's always room to improve. But you could just tell by how the passing, the movement, some of the beautiful runs you can trigger, the beautiful build-up. The keepers were pretty powerful, but I like that. You don't want just easy goals to be scored. Crosses are to be determined. I will say on corners, I scored on a corner with a player that wasn't very good at heading, and then my opponent, the AI, won every header against me. But remember, I had a slight delay going on because my controller. You know? So that's my take on it. But, I mean, you guys are free to have your opinions. But look at this. You can see the difference here. This is when Marceau streams it. Obviously, he plays on Steam, I believe. But clearly, it's different setups. Like, just look at this real quick.
At Apartments.com, we go above and...
This is the same exact game, guys. You can see the difference. See what I'm saying? that choppiness isn't there. So it's 100% my laptop. Don't blame the game. Do not blame the game at all. If you could even feel it, I couldn't really tell. I'll have to look back. Here's the new pitch, by the way. It looks sick. I think it's even blacker now, too. But I like this. But yeah, you can see this. This is 10 people on in 5v5. You can see the difference. It's 1000% my laptop, dude. 1000%. I mean, look, this is literally just 4 days ago. So definitely don't put it on the game. You guys will see for yourself the minute you try it out. But I felt like when I was in the training and stuff, that choppiness wasn't there. Like if I rewound it, I feel like it wasn't until I went into a full game. Then it showed up. But watch the difference here. Because I could feel that on my end, but I literally was like, dude, I just paired up my controller. I never usually do that, right? Because I play console. And right away I could tell the difference, you know. The pairing from when I paired it to my laptop, the different feeling from when I pair it. Because now I plug it into my PS5, but even when I paired it Bluetooth-wise, it felt way better before. But look at the speed. Look at how smooth the game looks. Even in this 5v5, it's just much more smooth. Like that little delay's not there. That choppiness isn't there. So that was 1000% on me. But I feel bad because I'm not trying to like have the game get like a false review. If it was on the game, if everything felt perfect and then the game felt like shit, I would say it. But I promise you that wasn't it at all. So now let me go to mine and watch it and see if I can see it. So you see this gameplay. We'll pause this. Let's go to my stream now. But listen to my computer the laptop immediately. Sounds much better. That's crazy. Okay, so hold
on. Join Delicious Rewards and turn points into free Culver's favorites.
Let's check this
out. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news.
Like 60's good. Close. Feels good, man. It feels really good. Some of the new skill moves, if you don't know. Yeah, see, to me, that looks just fine. You have skill to toe, you have the Megiddo, and then you have this inside turn that's coming bro, it feels so good, guys. I'm not even kidding you. Look at that, dude. Oh, my God. It's so... To me, that felt just fine. So let's get into here. Oh, yeah, that's my computer, guys. Do not judge this. Bro, you can see the difference. Good, but remember, I don't have all my top players. That's 100% on me, not the game. Stats matter in this game, so I may be shooting with you can see that heaviness, that chopping. Dude, that's 100% on me. This shit was lagged out of control. Because there's got to be room to improve. Yeah, do not judge that. As I trigger that player, I wish I could put him like... Do not judge the game on this. You see how they... Holy fuck. For some reason, bro, like, I was sitting there thinking, like, I wasn't, like, catching this, I guess, because I was just trying to, like, focus on the game because there's that little bit of choppiness, and I thought it was from my controller, you know, connecting to my... But I can see what work he's talking about, like, it's super choppy looking. This is not the same, so look at this. Just to show you guys that it's on my laptop, not the game. You see how that looked. Now look at this. Now look at this. Look at that, dude. It's night and day. So, clearly I learned a lesson. Definitely not going to be... I'll still probably, like, offline. Or for certain types of things, play closed beta, but I'm not going to be streaming that bullshit anymore because I didn't do the game any service, any favors there. Like, that's not fair to showcase that. I could play UFL just the same way and would look just as choppy, or FC. So just to make that clear, you know, that was on me. But nonetheless, exactly worky. It 100% was. I'm trying to run OBS and a game and everything off of this one laptop, bro. You know what I mean? Just because I typically play on console, then stream on this laptop, and then it runs perfectly. So do not judge the game. But I will say, even with that being said, I still got a feel for like the skill moves they added, like the pace of play, like the fine tuning they did. Everything feels amazing, dude. I swear I give it an A. It sucks that I can't play it full on, but I'm still glad I downloaded it and checked it out. Like, it's worth it. If you have the same situation as me and either you didn't play alpha or you're thinking like it's the game, just try it later on console. If you did the same as me, like you have console but you just tried it on dusted off a PC and tried it on there just because you miss goals, right? Or if for some reason it feels like that, I'd hate to break it to you if you're a PC player, but it's definitely on your PC because the game's way more smooth than what you've seen here. If you're experiencing what I just experienced, it's 100%, you know, an issue on your end, not the game's end. Your end, your equipment, whatever. So that's where I'm at. That's my final verdict. Sorry I couldn't give you like sharper gameplay, but I can only do what I can do. I will tell you, I promise you guys are going to love this game. It's clearly, we're going in great places, so I'm excited, man. And if you don't mind, make sure you smash the like button on this video. If you haven't, subscribed to the channel. Also, I know some of you guys already did it, but join the Discord. We got the league, the Goals League, and tournaments coming. We'll wait for full release, but you never know. Maybe we'll sneak one in closed beta. Have a little, you know, preseason tournament or a little mini league. That would be fun probably. So if we do, though, I do it through my goals section, and then there's sub channels in there, OG League, OG tournaments, stuff like that. So make sure you also join my Discord. It's free. A bunch of awesome people in there anyway. So yeah, if you have time as well, I'm trying to get enough followers on on TikTok and X as well to eventually stream through those. So if you have time and want to follow me on there, Twitch and Kick, I do stream with those, as well as YouTube on OBS. Most people, because that's where I started, are in YouTube, but yeah, I'm also there. So I know it takes a couple seconds to do, but if you want to go through those and hit follow on each, that would be appreciated. I will see you guys a little bit later. Thank you very much. Peace out.